from didthetribewinlasnight.com. You can tweet with him at DidTribeWin. That's simple, at DidTribeWin on Twitter. We're going to take a break. When we come back, got a lot to catch you guys up on here. Ray Allen with the Cavs, and yeah, it's going all over the place. I'm sure you know the Browns fan and Modell, and yeah, we'll talk about that when we come back and wrap things up. A couple of odds and ends and stories. Don't go anywhere. Still more Sports Fix on tap. Phone lines are open, 216-539-7535.
A public service announcement from the Sports Fix. We here at the Sports Fix and our affiliates would like to apologize for any disturbing verbal actions, but remember, it's better having them trapped in a box than loose on the streets. Public service announcement from the Sports Fix. The Sports Fix, the sports show that cares.
Guys, want to take just a second as we head into this break and remind you about the official business printing source of the Sports Fix, our friends at Signs and Ship. Signs and Ship, I'm telling you, Chris and Pam, they've taken care of me since day one, and they can do the same for you. Whether you're a small business that's already been established and you're looking to grow to that next level and expand your business, or perhaps you've got an idea that you just know is going to be a great business and you need to figure out how to brand it and how to promote it and put it out there, Signs and Ship is the place for you. If you need a logo, they can create one for you. They have a fantastic graphic designer. Business cards, signs, banners, yard signs, mobile advertising, anything you can think of that you need to promote your business, they've got it at Signs and Ship. The best thing about them, too, is each of their locations, whether it's the home base here in Elyria, Ohio that I work with, or their spots in Virginia, Florida, and Pennsylvania, it's all local sourced. Very important to me because we all understand that small business is the lifeblood of the community. So check them out, signsandship.com, or call Chris and Pam today, 440-323-6060, the home office in Elyria, Ohio. Signs and Ship, quality printing at affordable prices.
It's the Sports Fix. We'll be right back.
Indians fans, GV Art and Design has unleashed their new baseball collection. This summer, you've got to have one of the hottest baseball shirts available. Indians themes, GV Art has them covered from top to bottom. Chief Wahoo, keep the Chief, one of the hottest sellers going today. GV Artwork, knocking it out of the park, teaming up with Michael Brantley to create a custom Dr. Smooth t-shirt, bringing back an old classic. GV Artwork, bringing out the wild thing. Give them the heater design. The Cleveland That I Glove collection continues to grow. New designs for women and so much more. GVArtwork.com, bringing it full force to the plate for baseball season this year. Whether you check them out online, GVArtwork.com, use the sales code FIX10, FIX10 to save 10% on your total purchase. Whether you go to their store in Lakewood, check them out at the Cleveland Indians team shops around Progressive Field, and so much more. GV Art and Design. It's not just a shirt, it's a statement.
Sports Fix listeners, like us on Facebook today. Facebook.com/The Sports Fix.
I've been a pro wrestler my whole life, so championship belts have always kind of been a way of life to me. But did you know title belts are quickly becoming the fastest rising and the most popular new way for people to celebrate all kinds of things you never would have thought of before? We use it for our fantasy football league. It's a really cool conversation piece. Office pools, employee of the month, you name it. There's tons of different trophies that you used to buy plaques for. Well, I'm here to tell you about Pro-Am Championship belts, who have the highest quality championship belt with the lowest prices. Replace those old trophies with stock belts on hand that they can customize for as low as $30. Any occasion, celebrations, awards, championships, fantasy leagues, gifts, plus wrestling, mixed martial arts, boxing. If you need championship belts, check them out. Pro-Am Championship Belts, ProAmBelts.com. Look them up on Facebook, Pro-Am Belts. Trust me, nothing says cool like doing the discount double check with a real championship belt. Just ask Aaron Rodgers. Now you too can have one thanks to Pro-Am Championship Belts.
Hi, this is CJ Miles of the Cleveland Cavaliers, and you're listening to the Sports Fix.
Welcome back to the Sports Fix, live on the Sports Fix Radio Network. J-Rock with you guys in the final segment of the show. Phones are open, 216-539-7535, 216-539-7535. Hit me up on Facebook. Look for the Sports Fix. Just search the Sports Sports Fix, or facebook.com/The Sports Fix. Hit it directly. Tweet with us at The Sports Fix CLE. Email us 24 hours a day, anytime. Questions, comments, concerns, The Sports Fix at AOL.com. Guys, you guys heard during the break, I guess before I get into anything else here, Ray Allen made some comments on his way back to the States, going to take an MRI, going to consult with his doctor. If all is clear on his MRI with his knees and everything's good with his lower body, Ray Allen said to be signing a contract with the Cavaliers. The 39-year-old Ray Allen will join the Cavs for his 19th NBA season. Jesus will be shooting it from deep in the queue. Jesus Shuttlesworth playing for the Cavs. I'm telling you guys. You guys know where I'm at on LeBron and all of that stuff. I guess if there's one good thing, well, there's two, because that Frank Caliendo thing was pretty good. That was a good thing to come out of it that we played earlier in the show. The other good thing to come out of it is me getting to see Jesus in the Cavs uniform, because I have wanted to see the Ray Allen in a Cavaliers jersey for quite some time, so I'm happy about that at least. And anyways, and he's still got a little bit of gas in the tank. Hit about 41% last year from three. So and that's what you bring him here for. His job is just to get open. And I still can't believe that 19 years later, people still leave Jesus open for three, but they do, and they get burned all the time. So, but that's where things stand with that. All right, I was putting it off, but I definitely want to talk about this. I was going to get into it earlier, but the Ray Rice thing, and that's still, and I saw somebody sent me a comment and said that on the NFL Network, they referred to the iron fist of the NFL putting down the hammer on Ray Rice. I'm like, where do you think they put down the hammer? 2 games? You've got to be kidding me. The NFL had a chance to make a statement. You've got all of these cases that are out here now, like I brought up, whether it's Greg Hardy, Aldon Smith, all of these guys going off the rails, doing different things, bringing all these issues to the forefront and bringing the spotlight on these teams in this league. And this is one that was one of the most egregious. You got a chance to put the hammer down and set examples, and you give a 2-game suspension for that. And meanwhile, Josh Gordon and Washington and all these guys are begging not to lose 4, 8, 16-game suspensions for smoking pot. I mean, somebody has got their priorities all out of whack. And you know what? Hell, take that part out of the equation. Just Ray Rice getting a 2-game suspension alone. Don't compare it to anything else. That's garbage. That's ridiculous. You would talk, and then you're gonna say an iron fist. Talk about being a puppet of the league. I mean, it's their channel, so I mean, they probably blatantly will tell you that they're a puppet of the league. But come on, man, don't act like Roger Goodell did something. If Roger could, at least, I don't think it was right. And we've talked about this thing in the NBA, and they were overstepping their legal rights, I think, when it came to Sterling. But at least you could say that they tried to make a statement. Whether it works or not, or whether it was the right statement, I don't know. But at least you could say they did something bold and made a move. Taking whether you agree with it out of the equation or not. This, come on, man, this is a joke. 2 games for that. I keep using the term egregious because that's the word that means that keeps hitting me with it. I mean, blatant, just disgusting, vile, stomach turning, and there you go. So give him 2 games. That way to lay down that iron fist, Roger Goodell. Look for those pot smokers on your way to patting Ray Rice on the back for his 2-game suspension. It even works out schedule wise that the Ravens get him back a little sooner, because game 2 for them is a Thursday night game, so he can come back to work the day after game 2, the Friday game there. So there you go. And that's where we're at. That's where our priorities are, NFL. We're laying the hammer down on guys, and then this is your opportunity to do that for real. And that's where. So I was hot earlier talking about that, but end run around to where I was going. The Browns fan, the Ravens. Let's tie this right into it. Talking about Ray Rice. I'm sure you've seen the video right now of the Browns fan who took. And I don't. You know what? He didn't even do it the normal way. I don't even want to know what kind of machinations he went through. I saw the video. Somehow this man gave himself a catheter, and he went to Art Modell's grave, and he urinated on it with the use of a catheter. Like, he didn't even just... I mean, for a lack of a better term, he didn't even just whip it out and just drop one right there. I have no clue. Like, he was videotaping it. He had bad scripted lines for his friend to read, like he was voicing over a Superman comic book. And listen, I can't stand Art Modell. He's public enemy number one to me. But come on, man. I mean, okay. Let me say this in a way that I think I can say this and be and not get too many people mad. If you're gonna do that, if you're inclined to do that kind of thing, why videotape it? Why record it? Why not go privately on your own, do it, and be drunk at the bar and tell your friends for the next 10 years of Browns games, yeah, I pissed on Modell's grave. But you get the same everything out of it. Idiot goes and does it and puts it on TV so that now every news outlet, I mean, it took less than 24 hours for it to go viral, and then boom, Cleveland, look, this is what they do in Cleveland. This is all we do in Cleveland. We burn jerseys and piss on people's graves. That's all we do here in the city of Cleveland, man. And I know a million people. I don't know a single person that's done either of those things. But, you know, and you say what you want. I mean, you don't have to like Art Modell or any of that, but come on. And I'm going right. Hey, listen, that's no better either. Charles in the chat room, I saw you bring up a picture online, and I've seen people about 2 Ravens fans doing the same thing. That's ignorant too. One people's set of ignorance does not absolve another person's set of ignorance. It's all stupid. But regardless, the fact that now, thanks to this stupid video being out there, it's being slapped around everywhere, it gives Cleveland a bad eye. And just at the end of the day, to me, that's just as stupid as we talk about John Manziel and he records his own stuff and puts it out there. That's dumb. That when you're causing your own problems, I got no sympathy for you no matter what the situation is, because you caused your own problem. It's not like some random guy walked around and said, hey, that guy's pissing on Art Modell's grave. And he took him. And here's the other thing. Okay, I'll call you out because I got no problem saying, hey, if you're going to have the testicular fortitude, I guess that's one word, stupidity is another. But if you're going to have the fortitude to do that and record it, why are you hiding it at the same time? Like, I mean, that I didn't get, but hey, whatever. If you want to string yourself up with a catheter to do it, I think it would have been more visually effective to just give them the full Monty. But anyway, it's all dumb. Like I said, you could have done it, not recorded it, or you could have not done it at all. I mean, just saying. That's all I'm saying, man, is it's stupidity for whatever level you want to put at it. And this is coming from a guy who cannot stand Art Modell and what he did. But I mean, come on, man. I mean, it just all in all stupidity. And I 150% I agree with what Charles is saying in the chat room. I'm not trying to brush past that. The Ravens fans calling for the Browns fans' heads, and there's photos of them doing the same thing to Irsay because he took their team and moved it to Indianapolis. And I'm sure that somebody else can show me other people that did it too. They're all wrong. That's what I'm saying. Is everybody's wrong. You know what I mean? Like, not a single one of them is right about the whole thing. But now this thing's out there, and I watched it go from Deadspin to one site to another, and now ESPN. Everyone's got it on the headlines now. Browns fan pisses on Modell's grave, and it's like, great. Yeah, that's what we do here in Cleveland. We piss on dead people's graves and we burn people's jerseys when they leave town. That's what the entire city does. That's it. ESPN, and we watch the same 35-year-old footage of disaster sports events over and over again. We watch them all. That's it. I sit in my house all day long, in between peeing on burned jerseys, and I just watch a loop. It just goes all day long. It's just, the drive, the fumble, Jose Mesa. I watch it all day long. That's what we do here in Cleveland. But you know what? You can't just blame the national media when that idiot is adding to it right there. I'm going to go to the phones. I know people are trying to call. I've got a call on the queue. I'm going to go to the phones now, and I'll open it right back up. Caller, you're next up on the Sports Fix.
J-Rock Daddy.
LG, baby. Hey, real quick, before I say anything else, happy birthday. I know it's not today, but it was this week. Happy birthday to you, my man.
Well, thank you very much, J-Rock Daddy. But let me tell you, man, the reason this guy used the catheter is because he had a vagina. He didn't have a penis, so he couldn't whip anything out.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Why the catheter? Let's start there. Okay.
And I'm going to tell you something right now, man. As politically correct as this country has become with the media and how they censor things out of the media, I can't believe that this thing is going as viral as it's going, because that's just disgusting. As you and I both know, we fought the many former Cleveland Browns players, and whether we agree with the move Modell made from Cleveland to Baltimore is secondary to the fact that the guy was a Class owner to every employee that ever worked for the Cleveland Browns. And you know what, J-Rock Daddy? That's far more than we can say about Jimmy Haslam the third.